this. Hi, we're going to solve this system with substitution. So the first thing you want to do is label your equations, 1 and 2, and we circle the numbers so that we can distinguish them between 1s and 2s of these numbers. And when we do substitution, the first thing we need to do is we need to look at all the variables in both equations and see which equation and which variable is simplest to rearrange for x equals or y equals. So when there is a coefficient other than 1, it's more work, one extra step, to rearrange and isolate for the variable. So we're going to isolate for this y. So I'm going to rewrite this as y equals 7x comes over, so it's minus 7x, and call that equation 3. And then what I do is I take the equation I just rearranged and I sub it into the equation I didn't rearrange. So if y equals this, then when I rewrite this, instead of writing y, say I just put an empty bracket instead of the y, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with what I said y equals, which is minus 7x. And then I'm going to simplify, collect my x's. Oops, that's now positive 2 because I brought that over. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 26 to isolate x. And x is now equal to, well, 2 over 26 I can reduce, and we always reduce our fractions. So I've got x equals 1 over 13. So I'm now going to sub that into, I subbed it into this equation already, so now I'm going to sub this into equation 2. So equation 2 I'm going to rewrite as 7x plus y equals 0, and x is this. So now 7 is really 7 over 1. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and I have y equals, when I bring this over, it's negative 7 over 13. All right, so now that I have that, I'm going to, so here what I've done is I have solved with substitution, because of course I've subbed in y here initially, substitution. And now I'm going to check. Now when you check, what you're looking for is when I plug in this x and y value to either equation 1 or 2, does the left side equal the right side? Because if it does, it means that this point satisfies that equation, and that's the solution. So I subbed into 2 here, so I'm going to check in 1. So question 1, I'm going to write equation 1 rather, left side is 5x minus 3y minus 2, and the right side of this equation, oops, I'm way up here, is equal to 1, right? There's the left side of the equation, there's the right side of the equation. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub in x is 1 over 13, y is negative 7 over 13, and now I've got some simplifying to do. 5 over 13, negative times negative is positive, 21 over 13. How convenient, I already have a common denominator there except for this. 21 over 13, and then if I multiply the bottom and top by 13, I have this. 13, didn't need the positive there, I could have just made that negative. But anyway, negative 26 plus 21 plus 5 is of course 0 over 13, which is equal to 0. The right side and the left side are equal, so we would write, therefore, left side equals right side. And the answer we write like this, xy equals, and then we write down what x is, which is 1 over 13 equals 1 over 13, and y is negative 7 over 13. And that is how you solve with elimination. Have a great day.